Shame. 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 Shame.
Shame TV East Watch, your host, Derek Jones. Also, Derek Jones Talks Live. Just waiting for a few people to come on in. Peace again, Keisha Ray, what's going on? Waiting for a couple people to come in. I actually got the time to sit down and talk about this for a second, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just for a second anyway. Now let me let a couple people come in and then we'll jump right in and just, I guess, keep it moving. All right. Okay. Yeah, come on in, Tasha. Y'all come on in. Yes, we got some shaming to do.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I did a video on KT the Arc Degree. I did this video almost a month ago, or maybe a month ago. Might have been a month and a week ago, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure the date. I ain't even really pay that shit any mind. The point of this video is to clear up everything that I was talking about in the little 5-minute video that I did this morning. And one of the things that needs to be cleared up and is that KT the Arc Degree put a long drawn out response to that video in a comment. He put a long drawn out response. And it was interesting because in typical House of Consciousness fashion, in typical fashion of these people and what generally goes on with these people. What up, come on in. Come on in. In typical fashion of the House of Consciousness and their associates, KT the Arc Degree, he responded, but he said absolutely nothing about what the video was about. Like he didn't respond to anything that the video was about and what the fuck I made the video for. I made a video, and especially in the commentary at the end of the video when I was talking, I gave clear and decisive points of why I made the video. Now, the number one reason that KT the Arc Degree is even being mentioned is because we all know we don't deal with that fucking, with that filth up there in Harlem. So when anybody's seen around these people, anybody are around these people, anybody are noticed to be around these people, we have to look at you in a certain light because we know now what these people are about. It's one thing if no one knew. It's one thing if this was new news. And this isn't new news to KT the Arc Degree. This is in no way new news to KT the Arc Degree. He's heard all the things about red pill, blue pill. He's on their platform. All the shit about Sinetta, he be on his platform. All the shit about Inky, he fucks with Polite and Inky. So I want you guys, if you can, look at it later. What's up, Grandma 3000? Yeah, we talking about the information you sent me from across the pond. And Grandma 3000, KT the Arc Degree, he didn't like that you sent me that so I could do a video about it and warn people ahead of time. He didn't like that. On that same video that I did, like I said, go to it and check the comments and you can see what this whole live stream is about. Now, I made points in the live stream, in the video, like I said, about being associated with filth. If you're associated with Polite, if you're associated with Inky, who is associated with Polite, if you're associated with any of these people, we look at you in a certain way until your name is cleared from that. Especially if you're not the person out blowing the whistle and letting everybody know. And see, there's not a lot of whistleblowers. There's not a whole lot of whistleblowers. So the fact that you weren't one of them, KT the Art Degree, we have to look at you in a certain way until you're cleared. Now, I said what I said. Why? KT the Art Degree purported to be Dr. Sebi's son on the flyer. Okay? We all know what a father is, and we all know what a son is, and what that relationship means. So, KT the Art Degree, you purported to be Dr. Sebi's son. Nowhere in the comments, in that long ass comment that you wrote me back, there's nowhere there where you mentioned your tie to Dr. Sebi as far as him being your father. And that's what the video is about. That talk and certain things that we were talking about in the video, that's what the shit was about. It was about people coming out, usurping other people's names, using other people's fame and names to try to gain fame and a name for themselves. If I come out and say, yeah, this is Derek, this is Shame TV, East Watch, your host Derek Jones, and I am the son of Delbert Blair. Like, yo, motherfuckers gonna want to know, like, yo, is he really Delbert Blair's son? You know what I'm saying? First of all. So the question I had to you, KT the Art Degree, before we go on any other point, are you fucking Dr. Sebi's son, or are you not Dr. Sebi's son? If you are Dr. Sebi's son, that means your mother is Dr. Sebi's baby mama. So is that what you're saying? Or are you saying he's your spiritual father?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Like, because that's that Polite shit. According to Polite, if you didn't know any better, if you didn't know him or you didn't know any better, you think that Malachi York was his father.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So when you say that somebody's your father, I make a video and you half-heartedly address it by saying we got family all over the world. What the fuck does that mean? Dog, that is, come on, you just said absolutely nothing. The question is, are you or are you not Dr. Sebi's son? If you are not his son, then say that he is your spiritual father, which means in actuality, he ain't your pops. That means you got a father somewhere, whether you knew him, grew up with him, peace, whatever, you got a father somewhere, and his name is not Dr. Sebi.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So that was not addressed. Okay? Number 2, KT the Art Degree had an issue with me making comments about him being associated with Sarnetta and him being associated basically with anyone from the House of Consciousness. Now, you're associated with these people from the House of Consciousness. Why? Because you are fucking on the fucking House of Consciousness.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This is not rocket science, people. This is not, you need to be a scholar to get what I'm trying to say to you. What I'm saying to you, KT the Art Degree, is that Inky, it's known, okay? You can check my page for the video. You can check other people's page for the videos. It is a known fact that Minister Inky, who you say is not only a friend of yours, a partner, okay?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
A partner. You say that Inky is a partner of yours. Business partners, whatever y'all doing, a tag team health, holistic health page, whatever the fuck you do. Excuse me, whatever it is that you do. The point I'm making is Minister Inky has already come out, and this wasn't 10 years ago, so this is recent. Minister Inky has already come out and stated that Polite is a fraud. That Polite's whole organization of New Covenant, where he is the grand illustrious aperset.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Where he is the grand illustrious aperset, that whole organization was a fraudulent one. Inky even went so much as to say, especially Polite. When he was making reference to other people in the conscious community that are scammers, he made sure that he said, especially Polite. Now that's damaging, man. You can't get around that. There's nowhere that we can find video footage where Inky changed his stance, other than all of a sudden he started popping up with Polite.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So there was no confirmation, there was no video, there was no information shared to let the people know. And the only reason you gotta let the people know is why? Because you niggas been running around ever since I've been watching the House of Consciousness, and then before I even stopped, purporting yourself to be people's leaders.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You were calling yourself a leader of the people. Dark Man X TV, welcome to the chat. Welcome. We got a little KT the Arc Degree talk today. Because KT the Arc Degree didn't like the video that I did, so he sent me this extremely long-ass comment in response to the video and asked that I take it down until I email him, and he can basically he said he gave me his information and said that I can get in contact with him and he'll clear it up. Like, dog, first off, you didn't even address anything that I said in the goddamn fucking video. You were addressing the video itself. The video itself was satire. Okay? I was in great impotence. The illustrious impotent. But you didn't address anything in the damn video and the comment in your response that I said to you, man. What I'm talking to you about, bro, is the fact that you're associated with known scammers. You're associated with people who had inside information that these people were frauds, and even came out, Minister Inky, and said that people like Polite were frauds, but yet you have nothing to say about that. You have nothing to... Then he says that, oh, let me not forget this, guys. I want you to go to my just go to my video log and look up the video where it says KT the Arc Degree, and you'll see it in his flyer and all that. Just watch the video, or you don't even have to watch the video. Just go to the video, scroll down, and you'll see KT the Arc Degree's response, his email address, the whole nine. And you can judge for yourself. And he says about the laptops. Let me address this laptop shit right now before I forget. He said about the laptop, there was no laptop.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Right, Dog Man X. And then he actually says that there was no laptop. This is in writing. I'm going to screenshot it and put it in the Facebook group. This nigga said that there was no laptop. He said that all that didn't exist. Okay? Then he goes on to contradict that statement by saying that he has never seen or known Dr. Sebi to have a laptop. Now, I'm going to say it like this. I've never actually seen or know for a fact that Dark Man X TV has a PlayStation 4 in his house. Okay? I don't know that for a fact. So since I don't know that, I cannot come out and start my motherfucking sentence by saying, first of all, Dark Man X does not have a PlayStation 4 in his house. How the fuck do you know? You just said you don't know. This nigga, yo.
Shame.
Number two, when it comes to that point, of you talking about this laptop. Everybody in the world seems to know about this laptop except KT the Octogree.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So now we're going to go off of not that the laptop was missing, not that, yeah, it was missing, but I didn't take it. No. Now the story has become, there's no laptop at all.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Like, yo, this shit is funny, man. Now there's no laptop at all. That means all the people like Sabi's real family and all that shit who've been saying, all these people are mistaken. Only KT the Octogree, who is Dr. Sabi's son.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Of course, God. Of course, Lapella. Of course, the insult of the intelligence. That's every time they start, or anytime they open their mouth, they're insulting your intelligence. So all these people are talking about this shit. All these people know about it. This nigga has the nerve, the audacity to come out and say that there ain't no laptop, but I've never known it. I'm not sure, basically. But come on, nigga, don't make definitive statements like that if you're not in the position to make a definitive statement like that. Stop telling us that you're Dr. Sabi's son, because if you are Dr. Sabi's son, you of course know for a fact whether your father had a laptop or not.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
How can I not know whether my father, who I work with, I purport to work with, have certain equipment and I don't know he has it? Really? There may be things that a parent of your parent could own that you don't know, but come on, nigga. If you got a mother and father and you're in contact with them and you deal with them, you know whether your father has a phone or not. You know whether your mother has a printer at her house or not. You know whether your father has a laptop or not. Come the fuck on.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Fuck this man running a whole business and he's traveling all over the world, but he don't have no laptop. Yo, it was my shame, though. What the fuck is wrong with this man?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
As y'all can see, I lost my voice the other day. That's why this live stream is even painful for me to do right now, but it's a necessity because I don't know when he responded, but I just saw the shit the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't watch my old videos like that. So I just not uploaded, but I just changed my settings so that the comments would come to my phone, to my notification. And I seen it and I was like, wow, this nigga is responding to that old ass shit. I was like, okay, nigga, that's what you got to say. And I read it and I gave him the respect and the courtesy of actually reading it. Okay, I actually read it. I gave him the courtesy and the respect that he deserves of actually reading the shit. So I read it and I come to the conclusion that, number one, you didn't answer anything. You sound just like those dudes dipping and dodging and trying to make sure that your name is not associated with them, yet it is associated with them if it's beneficial for your name to be associated with them.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Like, if you're doing a video, the mere fact that you're doing a video with Minister Inky, and you know for a fact that Minister Inky's been flip-flopping on a serious subject, so serious that it's got the whole so-called conscious community and conscious black people divided in half. You got some people who ride with us and you got some people who ride with Sinetta and them because they don't want to believe it. I know the nostalgia that people have for the old time debates and the this and you know, people, this is going to be powerful. I know the nostalgia, so people want to still cling to that shit. And a person like KT the Octogree, what he's doing doing is making sure that he's on both sides of the fence so he can say, hey, if everything goes right, I didn't say anything bad about you, Sarnetta. You can read the comments that I'm talking about in the video. That's in my video log, KT the Arc Degree. You'll see it. You can't miss it. And you'll see right there how he's still trying to big Sarnetta up or make sure he's not talking bad about Sarnetta. I'm going to put the whole thing in the Facebook group, though. But continuing on, this is what these people do when they play both sides of the fence. They want to make sure that, okay, Sarnetta, yeah, I ain't saying nothing bad about you, so if you got an event coming up where there's going to be people there or you might get views on a video, I'll be on it, while not talking about the bullshit that you're surrounded in. I bet you right now, KT the Arc Degree, have you even asked Polite, Inky, and or Sarnetta about any of the shit that you've been hearing all over the fucking internet?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Have you even asked them? Yo, is there any truth to any of that shit, man? Hey, Inky, is there any truth to any of that shit, bro? Like, why? Like, the only reason, there's two reasons, yo, that you won't ask. There's two reasons that a person would not ask, especially a person in your position. Let's not forget that if you're just a lay person and you just watch it casually or whatever, then it doesn't concern you in that way because it doesn't concern you in that way. But it concerns him because he's been purporting himself to be a scholar, leader, teacher, and all these cool things that he says about himself.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So if you're saying all these cool things about yourself, you're telling us that you're Dr. Sabi's son, but you don't know whether your father actually had a laptop or not. You still won't give your lineage to how you became this man's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something easy to do. Like, I don't understand why niggas be acting like that's some crazy shit. If I come out and say that such and such is my son, I mean my father, nigga, like, that's easy to tell the truth on. Like, yeah, it's my father. What are you talking about? His name is on my birth certificate, or even though we know they sell those on the open market for shit.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. And I was watching one of Kev's live streams yesterday, and he said some shit that was real interesting. And he was like, yo, how the fuck do all you dudes get to talk about everybody else? You got people like Tommy Sotomayor who talk shit about everybody else. Who gets to talk about you? Who gets to critique you? You know what I'm saying? You got Sarnetta and these dudes telling motherfuckers how they work for the white man and he don't work for the white man, so he's so much cooler than you, and this, that, and the third, and he's a scholar, and all these people around him purport to be leaders. You know that Shaka Amos said one time, I don't know if y'all remember, Shaka Amos said one time when they was outside doing their little street interviews, and Shaka Amos said, you know what's wrong with black people? The number one thing that's wrong with black people is if you don't want to protect your leaders. We got the information that will free you. We can heal you. We can free you. But y'all won't protect us.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This nigga actually said he and or they got what we need. And so they got the solution for all black people. These niggas, listen to this arrogant shit. Okay, listen to this arrogant shit. This nigga said they got all we need. They got all we need. But we won't protect them. Again, saying cool things about yourself and putting yourself in lofty positions. If you not noticed what I said, how Shaka Amos dresses like he's some modern day Egyptian. You have Cavity Noke, Michael Noke to PayPal. You have Cavity Noke, who calls himself, I don't know how, this nigga is worse than the motherfucking Dragon Queen. than Daenerys, nigga. He got more goddamn titles than Daenerys Targaryen. The hell?
Shame. Shame.
The illustrious Grand
Shame.
Suit on a Tomb Ray, Senna Tomb Ray, Mumra, the ever living Ray. What the hell? Yo, Guys Napella said, I want to know how one grown man convince other grown men that they need him. Yes, not that they could fuck with him because it's beneficial or that it's a good thing for us, a mutual benefit thing for brothers to work with each other. No, you need me, nigga.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Oh, man. But yeah, like, watch out for all these dudes, yo, that got these titles, yo. KT, the ARC degree. He can't just be Kamani. He can't just be K, whatever. He's got to be the. He can't just have, and he doesn't just have a degree. He has the ARC degree. He is. Fuck out of here.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man, you gotta watch these dudes, man. And this person, KT the Art Degree, like I said, I don't have anything. Let me clear this up before we move any further. I don't have no fucking personal issues with you, KT the Art Degree. All I'm saying to you, brother, is this. People named Sonetta, people named Polite, people named Reggie, Dr. Reggie of ICDC College. He graduated summa cum laude.
Shame. Shame.
ICDC College.
Shame.
People like that, dog, Shaka Amos and all these people, red pill, blue pill, orange pill, U pill. Like, these people, all these people, man, are a no-go, dog. They're a no-go. Like, you can't be around them. And you've put yourself, you're in a position like other people, like Dr. Malik Zulu Shabazz. You're in like a position like that. All these people who are associated, but kind of acting like you're not associated. Divine Prophet. All these people who are flying under the radar. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay low, away from the unk and Sonetta and Polite, all that filth. They're trying to fly low and stay away from that shit. And that's what you're doing, KT the Art Degree, and to a degree. That's what you're doing. But here's where Shame TV comes in. I hear your response, but I will not take the video down because I do not respect what you said. You didn't answer anything about what I'm really talking about. What I'm really talking about is, are you Sabi's son? I don't think that you are, which means I think that you're calling him your spiritual father, which it means you can, which is okay, you can do that, but which means he ain't your fucking daddy. So that's all we wanted to know, because we got a lot of people, KT the Art Degree, that are running around here purporting to be people that they're actually not. And some of the people that we're talking about are people that you're with all the time, that you're associating with all the time. Like I said, we talked about how, so what do you say, Tasha? She was pregnant with him. That's why I'm like, yo, if he's your stepfather, then say he's your stepfather. Like, don't be leaving the shit out there because of it's not that you have to respond. The reason that you have to respond now, like I said, is because you call yourself a leader and you hang with people who call themselves leaders. So that means you can be questioned by the people you purport to leave, because the damn shit ain't me, but whatever.
Shame.
But the question has to be answered because you're around people who are frauds, and we want to know, are you a fraud? So if you're not a fraud, come out and say, nah, this nigga's not my dad, but he's my fucking dad, nigga. Like, he raised me. Okay, word, nigga. That's a fit. That's okay. You can, if that's the case, then you can actually call yourself his son. Unlike Polite or any of those people, you know what I'm saying, who claim that somebody, you know, people who claim that Dr. Khalid Muhammad was basically like they, nigga, yo, get the fuck out of here. Them niggas ain't, no. So if he actually raised you, okay, that's what's up. Then we'll rock off of that. That was your father. But we need to know this shit because you're hanging with filth. And then you're trying to disassociate yourself from filth. No. That gets a shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You cannot associate with those people and then try to disassociate yourself with those people when we start bringing up the scam shit, which means you obviously know about the shit and or have heard about the shit. And then if you're so loving to the people, you here to hear people, why would you put yourself with fucking villainous scum like Polite? Like, for real, dog, why would you do something to a person, with a person who the reason I call villainous scum is because of all the things that you're accused of and all the things that you've done and you've yet to answer for. And this is my opinion and I can give it. But these niggas with Tribunal, that Tribunal got shut down by Shame TV. It got shut down by Ank's Crack Pipe. It got shut down by Internal Affairs. That Tribunal was, yeah. We collectively, YP, Young Pharaoh, all them, we collectively shut that down. We said the people do not need and or want any fake-ass thespian tribunal.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Just like we gonna shut down that bullshit ass, piece of shit ass, fake ass thespian summer play reunion.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Live in Harlem, a summer's play starring Sa Netta. Live in Harlem's Thespian Circle.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
These niggas put together a reunion to gloss over shit that you could have cleared up and still people would have loved you. Now motherfuckers is on to you more than ever. And we on to people like KT the Arc Degree, who's sliding under the radar. KT the Arc Degree, who will not ask Inky why he hangs with Polite, and he knows Polite owes people money all across the nation, and now Polite is turning into a day trader. I got a video for him for that day trader shit. It's satire mostly. I'm gonna call the video, you'll know it when you see it, I'm gonna call it Polite, the story of a day trader. Because that nigga is a motherfucking day walker, yo. He is a blood-sucking vampire, yo. That nigga said he gonna sell you broken stock, bullshit, failing stock, and on the hopes that it'll go back up. Like, that's a wonderful notion to get stock cheap because it's going down. Okay, I can get that concept and wait it out. Maybe the company had a little bad press and their stock fell because they had bad press. But we know how the American culture is. Like, people are forgetful. People are actually forgiving sometimes to a fault. So, well, especially if we love you or we like something that you do. So people will take you back, or a product that you have. So people will go back and repatronize. Like Denny's. Denny's took a hit 10 years ago when all that shit was happening with that racist shit going on at prejudice shit going on at all their Denny's and shit. They took a hit, but they still popping and moving now. They still got commercials on TVs, Denny's everywhere. So whatever people who got in on their stock, you know what I'm saying, because it was low, they probably made out and lasted because Denny's popped back. So I can understand that concept. This is what I always say about them. They don't ever bring you complete horse shit. Like, they take real shit and flip it and bounce it on some bullshit and, you know what I mean, drag it through the mud, put it in their ass and pull it out and then give you that shit.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
They're not going to just give you the real. Because the real don't really cost that much. Like, everybody talks about economics. We need money. We need to purchase this. Like, the real shit that we really need and really need to know, it don't cost nothing to get that thought process. It doesn't cost anything to get that frame of mind. It doesn't cost anything. But what these people want to do is sell you everything that should be shared. Because if we sharing if we're sharing mental understandings, meaning we've lived life, and we've gathered information from the life we lived and all the information we've read and or taken in. And when we do that, we decipher that shit and we want to share it with other people. There's nothing wrong with that shit. But the problem that comes in is what? That's just mental sharing. Everybody's sharing and being enlightened peacefully and for the cheap, for nothing. The problem comes in when a motherfucker want to sell you some shit and then can't even tell you shit or give you no definitive statements behind shit. Like, people always do that. People always want to sell you some shit, sell you some bullshit. Like this community. This community loves selling you shit, but they don't love giving you no refund for their products when this shit don't work. People love getting in front of Sinetta's couch and getting in front of Sinetta's camera when it's beneficial to them, when it ain't no heat on him. But then when the heat start coming up, when the reunion start getting close and people start talking, making more videos, making more noise about the bullshit these people been doing for the last year and all that shit, and talking about, no, you're not about to pull the wool over our fucking eyes again with no fake ass motherfucking reunion.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You're not about to pull the wool over our eyes. Then you got people wanting to do what? KT the arch degree. They want to disassociate themselves away from them. Yet, how can you do that when I see you with them? How can you do that when I see you with them all the time? Peace, Doran, what's going on? Yeah, man. These people are fucking nuts, yo. Like I said, KT Arctery, I don't have anything personal against you. I just have something personal with you standing with filth and the fact that you basically been defending that filth. Because you were up there laughing with Inky about a laptop, and why is everybody else talking about it, knows about it, even other people close to Dr. Sabi speaking about it? Because where did you think we got it from? I didn't wake up one day and start talking about a fucking laptop. How the fuck would I even know about this shit? Yeah, Unc is the well organized lie. Unc is the well organized lie. Unc was a well organized lie. His whole person, everything about him.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Unc the well organized lie. That's what they all are, the well-organized lie. Yo, y'all should please go to my video log, yo, and check out KT the Arc Degrees comment. For those of you who are already in the Facebook group, I'll be putting that up shortly. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'll be putting that right in the group so you can read it for yourself. And like I said, I don't KT the Arc Degree, no, you didn't provide anything that would make me think anything other than what I currently think. Other than the way you approach me, you were extremely respectful to a degree. You weren't name calling, so to speak, and all that shit. So, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect that. But at the same time, I don't respect that you're up there with Minister Inky laughing about shit that everybody seems to know about, but then you don't know about it, but then you not too sure because you've never known him to have something that other people have known him to have, apparently, for them to bring it out and let the world know that not only did he have one, but it was missing.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So, like, those, I don't know what to say. Also, about your flyer. The flyer that you'll see the flyer on the, as the thumbnail on the video. And the flyer, it's like a little Spider-Man knockoff thing. And the flyer has the address. It has everything to let you know where that engagement that he was advertising was going to be. And like I said, that's from England. How the fuck do I know? I'm not from England. I didn't know you was going to do that shit. I didn't even know that KT the Art Degree had a YouTube page. So I know for damn sure I didn't know that he was going to England this particular time, whenever that time was. No, there was people in England who know about shit Sarnetto has done, who know about shit Inky has said and done, who know about shit that Polite said and done, and they know that you be associated with yourself as of right now. So they're looking at it like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, this dude is trying to come over here and do a fucking whatever the fuck he trying to do. And no. What you think people, brothers and sisters in England, don't know and haven't heard about what the fuck you doing, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you? They know.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And by what you were doing, I simply mean, again, reiterating, you hanging with filth. You hanging with people who are known and or highly questionable scam artists and liars, and then also they're scam artists and liars while purporting to be leaders of us. That's what that meant.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
These niggas trying to take they scam and shit internationally. Internationally. Oh, shit. Because you know the Grand Epicet, the illustrious impotent, his illustriousness. I seen Corey Holcomb. I heard Corey Holcomb was talking and really fucking with Polai's so-called wives on that show, on Zoe Williams' show. I was weak. Got them niggas out there talking about peckers and everything. Had his so-called, I ain't even going there right now because I'm going to say that for another whole video because I'm sick of him. Telling you, yo. So KT the Art Degree, I guess that's my final word on our little situation. Like, I'll be happy to listen to any information that you have on the subject. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come out and say that you have absolutely nothing to do with no scamming, you know what I'm saying? Which okay, whatever. I've never heard nobody personally accuse you of scamming, so that's not what I'm saying. But if you have any information to provide to the people, because you already so-called provide information to the people, so if you have any information to provide to the people, provide to the people what you know about Inky calling Polite a scam artist and a fraud, saying that the New Covenant organization is really not an organization. In actuality, I guess it's an actual fraud on wheels, a traveling fraud that's going across the nation frauding people. So basically, that like Ali Muhammad. Now let me add, because I want to stay accurate to what Minister Inky actually said. Okay, I want to stay accurate to what he said. And KT the Art Degree also wanted to mention something that I like talking about up here on Shame TV is the information that people bring out. Like, let's not kill the messenger. We should be focused on the message type point. Okay? And I make that point all the time. Like, yo, is the messenger or the message important? You know what I'm saying? So you need to worry about the message. Like, fuck the messenger. The message is what is of importance. So cool. That's no problem. I go with that. But the problem is, we got no, again, KT Dark Degree, what you're failing to realize is you're talking all this good stuff, but you're talking it whilst mini-caping or validating, in a sense, known scammers and liars who won't come out and do anything on their own and say anything on their own. I think Zoe did, but Corey Holcomb said he wanted to be up there. I knew he was going to be up there as soon as Zoe said the dude said he had multiple wives and all that shit. And Corey Holcomb, he likes picking with women. Not in a negative way, but he likes, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, messing, ribbing, I guess, with women. You know what I'm saying? To get them to be truthful while they on the air, because a lot of times he says that when sisters come on and do interviews, they be like, oh yeah, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that. And he be like, nigga, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And get them to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, cut it out, nigga. So I heard that he did that with Palai's YouTube TV wives. And he got them to, what did he say? He got them to say what they really want in a man. And the two responses were money and sex. Now this is from the interview on the Zoe Williams show, but what I'm talking about right now came from the Corey Holcomb show, not his past show that he just did, the one previous to this one. So I'm just reporting that. I'm just repeating what I heard. And yeah, that's what he said. He was like, he got the women to say, yo, what you really want in a man? And when they finished, it got boiled down to 2 points: money and sex. Yes, from our leaders now. These are the YouTube TV wives of our leader, the Grand Epicet, illustrious Toomray, son of Toomray. Impotent. Michael Note to PayPal. Pan-African revolutionary. He is the evolution of the revolution. Also known as the Axis, and a broad, sweeping, nationwide police brutality campaign that no one's heard of. Yes. The one you guys know. Also, the new day trader, Pan-African revolutionary day trader, the very first of its kind.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This nigga is breaking down barriers everywhere. I give that to you, Polite boy. You are a trendsetter. You are the very first Pan-African evolution of the revolution, impotent, illustrious, imperception day trader.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Oh my goodness, man. Boots to the ground, boy. Oh, boots to the ground ass niggas.
Shame.
Oh,
Shame.
man.
Shame.
Oh, boots to the ground, niggas. I think I'm going after the Hebrew Israelites as well, guys, because they need to stop associating with these people. They really do. And Tazariak and them and all these dudes, they've been flying under the radar too, because we never heard no scam and shit attached to them, so we don't be putting them in that light, which is a good thing, you know. But no, you still can't be associated with that filth and continue to get away with it. That's what I'm saying. You know, like that's not something that we can allow. That's not something we stand for at Shame TV's Watch. You will get the bell for that.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And so that's where we're at, man. My voice is killing me, guys. My throat is killing me, so I'm about to cut this off. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope this cleared up a lot. Kamani, the ARC degree, son of Sabi.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That was just a joke, man. I hope you're not a sensitive guy, man. So if you can leave me a comment on the video, like I said, whatever you want to share, KT the ARC degree, I'll be glad to listen to it. But I still have questions of my own, like I said, of how you're dealing with the filth that you deal with, and know that there's real black people out here being hurt by them, and there's real black people that have been absolutely destroyed because of Polite. And somebody like Inky continuing to fight, continuing to tell the truth instead of selling out with him would have went a long way. It could have went a long way in helping other people be aware, helping other people know that, yo, this is not the way to go. You can't fuck with these dudes. These dudes are a no-go. Stay away. So you could have done that, but you chose not to. Just like Red Pill, Blue Pill, just like everyone else that we tell you, dog, we not playing with you, man. Israel Doctrine and all these people, like I heard that nigga is, why, man? No, man. Like I said, I respect one thing from Israel Doctrine when he called us the rookie class. Yeah, we're not rookies anymore. You could just say last year's class. We're not the new class. We're not going for that shit. The shit you say on these YouTube TV screens, we gonna close our eyes and imagine you standing right in front of us saying this shit. And if it don't make sense, if I close my eyes and imagine you standing in front of me saying it, I'm not gonna be captivated because it's on YouTube TV and whatever else you got going on with it.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This is crazy. So like, comment, share, subscribe. KT the ARC degree, my final response to his response. And KT the ARC degree, you did not address anything that I was really talking about. Why are you hanging with Minister Inky and he is known filth? Minister Inky, and I quote, said that Polite is, especially Polite, is a fraud. His whole New Covenant organization is fraudulent. Polite, as of right now, what time is it, guys? It's 11:24, August 12th, 2017. And Polite has still yet to admit to scamming. Not only has he yet to admit to any scamming, he has yet to apologize for any scamming. So there's basically, as far as we're concerned, Polite is saying he doesn't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. And Minister Inky has called Polite a scammer. Sonetta has called Polite a scammer, and I quote, there's not a honest bone in his body, end quote.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So that's where this video is coming from. KT the ARC degree, you are associated with filth, with people who are definitely a no-go. And for that, Shame TV, you came on the radar. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. I'm going to check y'all later. Facebook group, give me about 5 minutes, and I'm going to put that right in there. Peace.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And fuck you, Sonetta.